Okay, so just a quick update. Yeah, so I tuned her to pitch, or attempted to, which got pretty close. However, I must have been way wrong about the truss rod being straight. I've got no cowboy cords. So clearly, I've got a little bit of back bow or something going on here. However, I did think, not that that's going to do anything, she's completely unplugged, kind of like Clapton in the 90s. Anyway, just starting to pan a little bit, but I think that nice so you can learn a lot about how a guitar is going to sound without it being plugged in. Even though I've got nothing down here, which is completely unacceptable, of course. But you know, she came from China, been on a boat a while or whatever, and truss rod adjustment. So look, here's the thing: when you buy a budget guitar, you expect, really, if you buy any kind of guitar, and again, this isn't a debate video about the virtues of budget, just to avoid anybody from thinking, well, bless his heart, he just didn't know. Every guitar that I've ever purchased, regardless of the brand on the headstock, required some setup, some tweaking of some kind. Varies in degree from guitar to guitar through the years. So I knew going in that if you're going to buy a $185 a guitar, $205 with shipping to the U.S. where I am, Dallas, Texas area, that you're going to expect that you're going to have to do some setup, you're going to do some work to it. So I knew already from watching J-Man and 2 Bike Mike that the nut here was going to need to be addressed, and sure enough, on the low E string, I can tell with 3rd fret fretted that even though I've got a whole lot of curvature, that string is nowhere near where it's going to be. So even if I had chords down here on all strings, it's just too hard to kind of push down. So, but I do think it's going to sound pretty nice at the end of the day. So anyway, work in progress. Just an update though. Look, if you're buying a WestCreek guitar, just know everything I've read, everybody I've watched, and what I know from life experience with a lot of guitars, you're going to put some work into it. And what you're going to have to assess is whether or not the work that, if you can do it yourself, that's great. If you can't do it yourself, you don't have the tools, you got to farm that out. Those are considerations to make. But if you just want to sit around in your bedroom, have some fun, and you've got a little bit of skill where you can, you know how to adjust the truss rod, you can work on the nut a little bit. And I don't know what else I'll discover when I get under the hood of this thing, so to speak. But yeah, if you can do all that, you might spend $185 and get yourself a cool little looking WestCreek Racer. So I'm off to the races. I'll catch you down the road.